Yo, it's the shakedown. Break it, take it, make it loud. Gritty like the city where the Giants draw the crowd. Chopped up vocals, beats that pound. Yo, it's the shakedown. Hardest show around. Hardest show around. Black and ready round. Yo, it's the shakedown. Hardest show around.
Shakes.
Bad, bro. This guy was on mute and shit. What's going on, Big Blue Nation? Sports fans all over the world. Welcome to the Shakedown show for the fans, by the fans. I'm your host, Shakes, and I got my boys with me, Ghost Dog and Same Difference.
Yeah.
I say bump the music, baby.
Bump the music. Gotta drop a bomb on you. One of the most dangerous shows on this YouTube. You know what I mean? Shout out to the Abbott, as he likes to say. But go ahead, Shakes.
Ain't nothing, man. Y'all already know what it is, man. If you, unless you was living under a rock or something, you know what I'm saying? Unless you living under a rock and you don't know what's going on. But if you was, let me inform you that one of the best Giant players to ever put on Giant Blue, one of the most electrifying players to ever put on Giant Blue, one of the most controversial players to put on Giant Blue. Most exciting, most aura, celebrity-ish. You know what I'm saying? That guy with the blonde hair, now it's black and all that. Maybe he need to go back to the blonde. OBJ is back.
Go back to the blonde? Round of applause. I'm excited. How about y'all? Y'all excited? I'm definitely excited for this.
Why not? Why not? I don't see no reason not to be. You know what I mean? Right. What is it? At least 2 years removed from this last injury. And and when he got injured at that point, it looked like he was getting his legs back under him. You know what I'm saying? So healthy than what he was. You know what I'm saying? He's a little older. You know what I mean? A little more mature. You know what I mean? Lead some of these pups in the right direction. You know what I mean? He know about superstardom. He know about the highs and the lows of it. You know what I mean? So
Valleys in the mountaintops. That's an absolute fact, man. Real quick, man. Shout out to School, man. So ready for the conversation. What's good and whatnot. And man, I feel you. Should have definitely been 9 o'clock, but we're here now. We absolutely in the building to put on the show, spit on this mic. You know what I mean? But make sure to smash the like, especially if you haven't subscribed for the tribe and what have you. But yeah, man, let's get right into it, man. OBJ is back, Return of the Prodigal Son. And you know what time it is, man. When we outside, we slide.
Slide.
Yes, sir. Shout out to Wolf of the Snow again. Yo.
Yeah.
Prodigal Son returns, man. You know what I mean? On the left side, we got when he was here for his rookie year, when he was wearing that 13 with the magical catches and what have you. On the right side, we have him over here back in that number 13, which I fully expect him to acquire yet again. Standing next to number 1, man. And as far as veteran leadership, mentorship, making sure he's under the wing, why not? Who better than number 13? Who better than the former LSU phenom who once upon a time, way back when in 2014, yesteryear, what have you, where he was out here doing things for us, breaking records and setting standards. So who better than to mentor number 1, Malik Neighbors, OBJ. And as you said earlier, Sam, you know what I mean? And you're going to take it away, but real quick, from the mountaintops to the valleys, OBJ has experienced it all and everything in between. But tell me how you feel, Sam. Go ahead, break it down.
Yeah, that's a fact, man. Like, he know what it is to where everybody's more worried about the superstardom than the actual production on the field. You know what I mean? So you want to get some of these players, help them get their head in the game, man. Concentrate on the things that matter. Because he had a quote not long ago on somebody's show that 100 million is not it's not like you can't create generational wealth with that type of money. Like, so I want to know what the numbers are looking like on the contract. You know what I mean? The incentives that's placed on it and things like that, man. I wanna see the growth, not only just because come with age. I wanna see how he's humbled himself as well, but still is able to activate that dog on the field. You know what I mean? Hopefully he's of that age where that off the field stuff and the sideline stuff is just behind him. You know what I mean? It's not who he is. It was something that he was going through as a younger pup. And now he wanted to give something back to the New York Giants that he felt that they missed out on, man. He didn't leave here by choice. He got traded out of here. And he felt like the team got robbed. So
Right.
he still got something in the tank and something that he want to show the people that he could still get out there and perform with the best of them, man. I'm happy for his opportunity to go ahead and show it on this field with this team, especially with the fact that we don't know about the health of Neighbors. Is he going to start the season on PUP? Is he on track for week 1? This is one of those things that put us at ease while that type of shit is still in question. You know what I mean?
That's a fact, man. That's a fact. Real quick, welcome to the stage, Black Freezer.
Black Freezer.
Yeah. Peace to the family. Peace to the family. What's happening? What's happening?
We're here talking about the return of the prodigal son, man. You know what I mean? We in here like swimwear. That's how the youngest say, right?
That's right.
Now I feel you, Scoob. Real quick, feel you, Scoob. Facts, Ghost. Man, I try to. And then shout out to Thursday 89, man. Shout out to you for staying up this late with us. You know what I mean? Listening to what we got to say about our beloved New York Football Giants. Hyatt better give the number up willingly, or he will take it when Hyatt gets cut. I mean, look, there's only 113 as far as I'm concerned at 1925 Giants Drive. So we're going to just leave it at that. And I agree with you, Scoob. I think it's like for 1 year, but I mean, who knows? It could be a situation where we resign him next year. It depends. Just depends. And yeah, I agree. So he can hang up the cleats as a New York Football Giant.
Mm-hmm.
But real quick, Shakes, man, how you feel about the return of the prodigal son?
Oh, I'm extremely happy, man. I think the last time that this was a rumor, and we're not talking about this offseason, we're talking about I think 2 seasons ago where they was talking about bringing him back mid-season, all that shit.
It was like
And I was
playoff type
leading
of
the troops,
situation,
man. You know what I'm saying? I was leading the troops, like, come on, bring him back, man. But this to me, it has a lot of layers to it. So bear with me here. Number one, him coming back, for him as a player, for his legacy, for how he wants to be viewed going forward, this is extremely great. To right a wrong, right? A lot of times in life, we don't get that opportunity to right our wrongs. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes we have to sit there and live with that. You know, we learn from it, but we have to live with it. And this guy has the opportunity to turn that whole thing around, that sour taste, that bad juju. We'll do play words. But that bad juju, you know what I'm saying, that he left when he left the building. Now he gets to make that up and right his wrongs, and who knows what he can bring to the table in this season, man. We may get some highlight moments, man. Some moments that we all happy and proud of. So I'm happy in that aspect for him as a player, as a fan, and for the organization. I'm extremely excited that we get to see one last time. You know what I'm saying? Like, we don't go into the future saying, man, I wish I woulda, coulda. You know what I'm saying? It ain't none of that. We actually get to see what happened when he came home. Pause. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just, this whole off season, this whole season is just gonna be exciting. And also, one thing that Harbaugh said before he was signed, I think after the first workout, he said Odell doesn't want to just come to the team and be another body, right? He don't want to just be another guy in the locker room. He wants to actually make an impact on a team. And that was the whole hold up, and you know what I mean, we'll see, and it's later down the line, all that boo 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 boo, right? So when you make this signing, it tells me that he has all the opportunity in the world. If he is somewhat what he used to be, then he gets that opportunity to actually have a significant role on this team. You know what I'm saying? Because like he said in Harbaugh, he doesn't want to come to a team where he's just going to be another body. So he's going to have an opportunity to make an impact on this team. And I'm looking forward to that. Now, if he shows that he's the guy that I seen in Miami, then he doesn't make the team, and so Sarah. You know what I'm saying? It was a great offseason, great preseason, and we see that you don't have no more left in the tank, and we can move on. You know what I'm saying? But if he has something in that tank, if he shows something that he's better than a lot of those guys that's in that wide receiver room,
I sure do think he does.
oh, we're in store for a hell of a season, man. For a hell of a season. So I'm looking forward to it. I'm excited.
That's all you had to say.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That's about it for now.
Real quick, man. Real quick. Shout out to Scorpio Handles, man. Preach, bro. I mean, we trying. You know what I mean? We trying to, let the message be known to the masses, the big blue masses. Shout out to Mac, the Giants fan, man. Salute to you, big bro. What's good, man? How you doing? And Sir Bishop Rocks, yo, what's good? What's good? And Black Freeze Sensei, how you feel about the return of the prodigal son?
Yeah, it was in the stars, baby. It was in the stars. We were talking it up. We were trying to get this into existence, and it was inevitable. It was inevitable for this to happen. It all started with John Harbaugh. Because if we don't have John Harbaugh, we don't have that mind of you have 3 down wide receivers. We got about 6 weeks to get some good practice in there. We need bodies, and the first thing you do is you go get you some veteran guys with proven work. And one of the ones at the top of the list was Odell Beckham. It was just when every time they asked Harbaugh about him, it has to make sense. And for Odell, and just like Shakes was saying, he wants to play meaningful minutes. He wants to be a wide receiver versus a guy sitting there on the sideline, even if he gets a shirt or not. This is full circle, because regardless of what happens here, if he, God forbid, gets injured, because that's, everybody's, worst nightmare, then he gets to retire a Giant. And if that is not full circle, I don't know what is. And the love that he has in the building, watching all of the clips, from license plate guy baseball game with Brian Burns. Shout out to license plate guy LPG. You saw that love. I was like, man, yo, this just makes perfect sense for the organization and for the football team, because we needed that veteran wide receiver in the room. The only one prior to him would have been Darius Slayton, and I think he's a good veteran, you know what I mean, for the Cubs. But as far as being that guy and that experience and actually having a chip, Darius has yet to even break 1,000 yards. You know what I mean? Darius has yet to see that success.
He can never.
Odell has seen that success, even if it was in variations. So this is a wonderful thing, man. It just brightened the room even more. And the first thing everybody would say, and shout out to J-Rock, because I saw him say it, you know, in our personal chat, is that, yo, this means neighbors ain't ready. It's timeline, and it don't even matter at this point in time. This puts you in a position to where he can rest up and get well, and not have to feel like he needs to be there or pushing him to be on the field beforehand. So you're just stacking your deck, baby, and I love it, man.
Likewise, man. Likewise. And real quick to the comments, shout out to Mosley. I see you. Ranch gang. Salute. I don't know, fam. We're gonna have to figure that out, because that's not cool in my book. The comments not appearing. I swear we're gonna have to figure that out. And Scorpio Handle says people are hating on OBJ. He's coming to New York City to bring us to the playoffs. Harbaugh don't take no games either. No nonsense. I think Odell has grown as a player, and I agree, man. I think even in the interviews and the conversations when he's talking to the media, man, the maturation process is fully available for everybody to see, as far as I'm concerned. So the whole pissing on the goalposts and proposing to the Nets and taking a swing at opposing cornerbacks, because I remember what's old boy's name, Norman? That was a situation and a half when that happened. So I don't think that's a problem that we should concern ourselves with over here at the Big Blue Ocean. So, and the vibes is definitely back in the building. And real quick, man, because you know what we do when we outside, because OBJ wasn't the only one added to the wide receiver room. So when we outside, we slide. So we added two more players outside of OBJ, Smith-Schuster and Berrios, Braxton, Juju, and the latter. So wily veterans, each one of them known for having moments in their career. Obviously, OBJ is the standard as far as like the stand out. But this also creates a unique situation in our wide receiver room, man, because, again, even though we lost 3, we gained another 3. So now we got to figure out what's the situation at hand in that room. So how y'all brothers feel about this, man? Is what expectations do you see for the veterans and also for the wide receiver room as a whole? Talk to me, Sam.
So Calvin Austin's making noise. You will hope OBJ performs well enough to make this team. Does Berrios have experience returning as far as like kickoffs and punts? Because they're going to have to bring something else besides just receiving. Yeah, because the room is just way full, and we got some savvy veterans in there, but they're still going to have to get out here and compete. You know what I mean? So everybody going to know that their job is on the line with the amount and a mix of young guys and veterans now.
Yes, he does. He did both kickoff and punt returns throughout his NFL career. So yeah.
See, so he already got value.
91 kickoffs for 2,265 yards, averaging an impressive 24.9 yards per return. So he adds value. Yeah. Go ahead, Sam. My apologies.
Nah, that's pretty much my point, man. That these guys, they got to bring something else to the table besides just being a wide receiver on the depth chart, because it's going to be somebody hunting for your job day in and day out. They don't care about that. They looking at that like, all right, old school. You know what I mean? It's my turn now. You're going to get the young boys out here trying to show up and show out. But it's like I said, it's good to have that. That's a great balance. This is more veteran pieces at the wide receiver position that I thought was going to be on this team. And then you have somebody like a Slayton. He's not 100%. I don't know how Harbaugh and this regime flows in regards to keeping people on the roster who's like, you can't do nothing with the money that you're paying them. So I don't know, is the roster spot is going to be more important than the money, and we have to move on from him, or we're going to keep him? I don't know, man. But it's a lot of competition out there, and I like it.
I couldn't agree more. Couldn't agree more, man. And real quick, Mosley said, "Don't sleep on Juju." I mean, I'm definitely not. Thursday says Berrios is a return guy. Yep, you're right about that one. And Willie Vasseur says, "After all this time, do you brothers think OBJ is still in football shape?" I mean, hey, man, I don't necessarily need him to be the speedster, but I definitely need him to be like the finesse and the wily veteran type for sure. But talk to me, Freeze. How you feel about this? Especially with the addition of the other two veterans and the Berrios and the Schuster.
Yeah. The first one I saw, when I finally, stretched my wings and woke up, I saw Berrios. I'm like, Berrios? All right, that's Gunner. We replacing Gunner. Where the hell is Odell, man? So, eventually a few hours later, Odell popped up. And then I saw Juju like right behind. Like I went to do something, came back and looked, and Juju was right behind. So I think that this is what you're supposed to do with all of your rooms. If you have available positions for veterans who have, seasoned from other teams and they still got skill set left in their body, you watch the tape, you've been watching them, you played their opposing teams, you're supposed to bring these guys in to sharpen the room. You know what I mean? You're supposed to. Because automatically we're going to practice. These are veterans practicing. The kids are just learning how to practice. Some of the second-year players are still trying to get their bearings as well, because we got a brand new, regime here. So this is what you're supposed to do. And I keep saying it, man. Harbaugh, man, he's just building it the right way. He's just doing it the right way. And I just can't wait to see the results. Just can't wait to see the results, baby.
Yeah, man. So talk to us, Shakes, man. How you feel about the addition of these other two wily veterans? Do you see them playing a larger role, or are they just there to make sure the competition stays hot? Talk to me.
Nah, man, I'm doing backflips because, I get it. Like I told y'all, a week or two ago, I get it. The monies don't make sense. All that, we gonna eat up all this cap, blah, 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 blah. I don't care. Slayton is not on my 53. He's not. He's just not. I don't care. I don't give a fuck how much cap you gotta eat. I don't give a fuck. I don't care. He's gone. And with all these guys, pause, you got Beckham, you know what I'm saying? Then you got Juju, who throughout the career, for some odd reason, it just seemed like he was just an honorary Giant. I don't know why, but it's just like for some odd reason, especially the Shakedown crew, we followed this kid's career. I don't know why. I don't know what was the reason. I really don't. But for some odd reason, we had followed this kid's career since Pittsburgh, and the list goes on and numerous places he's been at, including Kansas City with Nagy. You know what I mean? So he has that Nagy connection. So yeah, man, there's another guy that can also help me get this guy Slayton off the team. And then you look at Berrios, right? And some people asking questions, is he a quick returner? Did he do this and did he do that? So obviously y'all don't know too much of the guy. Y'all may know some, but y'all don't know too much. But luckily, my nephew is a Dolphin fan. So luckily, I have been watching this guy. And yes, he is a kick returner. Yes, he is a punt returner. But what he is Gunner on steroids. That's what he is. He's Gunner on steroids. This is an upgrade over Gunner.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Because
saying?
he was already giving you something that wide receiver. We was trying to figure out if Gunner could do it, and he proved a little bit last year. So yeah.
Exactly.
Definitely did.
And Barrios is the same way, but even better. But even
Mhm.
better, bro. When y'all see this kid running routes and all that, y'all gonna like him.
Mhm.
They got that sudden quickness. You know what I mean? That shiftiness that I love so much. But yeah, man, all three of these guys are excellent. And then
Mhm.
to rebuttal somewhat on Willie Everest. He's a Cowboy fan, right? However you
Yeah.
pronounce your name, right? You Cowboy fan.
Really?
Hey,
Um,
what up?
See, listen, bro. I think you're looking at it the wrong way because, and I get it because for those who don't know, my dad is a Cowboys fan. So yeah, okay, he's with you, Willie, right? And first thing he says to me, he says, like, "Oh, Beckham is back in blue, right?" He's like, "Yeah, I heard."
Hell
He's like,
yeah.
"Cowboy killer." You know what I'm saying? That's what he said.
Yeah.
Cowboy killer. So, so,
Cowboy
so,
killer.
so I get it, Willie. That's what's on your mind. You like, oh, Beckham. I don't think he's back to that though. He's not back to the cowboy killer though, right? He's not. He's not. No, he's not that electrifying guy that you should be. Oh my gosh, man. I don't know how to sleep at night. No, don't get it twisted. No, he's not that guy. But what he is a guy that knows how to run routes. A veteran that knows the crafts of the game. That's who he is. He's a guy that's been through the ups and downs of this game, that knows what is possibly coming up for our young bull and neighbors, that he can teach him some things and pre-warn him about some things. Mentorship him, right? But again, one of the things that I harp on and said a lot during this whole process is we don't need that Beckham back in the building. We don't need him to be that guy anymore. But what we do need him to do is catch first downs and touchdowns.
That's it. That's all he needs. And real quick, man, shout out to Scoob again, man. So y'all believe Slayton won't make the 53-man roster? Look, here's my opinion on that situation. I think he does off the chance of, well, rather off the strength of the contract. It's not crazy money, but it's enough where he's going to be expected to do something. On the flip side, this is me hoping and praying. Maybe we can unload him somewhere, pause. I mean, at this point, I'll be willing to take like a 5th or 6th rounder for him. No bullshit. Just to like get it from underneath the contract. But that's the problem. The contract is the main
I was about
problem.
to say, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Somebody got to want to eat that.
And shout out to Roger, man. Looks like he's a Rams fan. Hey, fam, if you're new to the tribe, make sure to hit subscribe. We on the mic. Smash the like, man. Real simple mathematics. Appreciate your time, man, for tapping and tuning in. Shout out to, LRP with the Shakedown shenanigans. We see you, big bro. We see you. Scorpio Handle says OBJ can catch the ball unlike Slayton and Hyatt. And I couldn't agree more, man. I couldn't agree more, man. But yeah, any closing statements before we run up outside to get to the next slide?
Man, we're doing the right things, man. We're doing the right things out here, man.
Like Spike Lee. And I don't need OBJ to be the fastest. I just need him to be the craftiest. You know what I'm saying? That's it. And talking about the positional battles, man. Projected starters. Got a couple here for the wide receiver position and as well as for the linebacker position. How y'all feel about this, man? Like, who y'all expect to either earn a starter position or, lose a position or whatever the case is, man? How y'all feel about that? Talk to me.
Okay, I'll go first. Wide receiver room, man. So I'm gonna give 2 different scenarios. So with Neighbors being there at week 1, should be Neighbors. It should be Beckham,
Right.
and then it should be Mooney. That's the three. You can sprinkle Austin in for special plays. You got packages for him. You got packages for Fields, and man, we got so many goddamn receivers. You got Juju. You got Burt. Man, I mean, it's gonna be tough to make this team, man, in the wide receiver room. But we got options. And then I think it's obvious with the linebacker room, though. You know what I mean? We got Arvell Reese, we got Tremaine Edmonds as the guys, and then you got Michael McFadden as the third. You know what I mean? Depth guy and shit. You know what I mean? So then you got Jack Kelly and Masao and Barnes. Those two is the special teamers. So, and I think Jack Kelly gonna be a special teamer too. So yeah, the rest of those guys is like special team guys, but I mean, could get some plays in here and there, see fit.
Okay. Talk to me, Sam. How you feel about the wide receiver room? Who you think takes at least the first 3 spots now with the addition of the Wiley veterans?
Yo, I think Austin gonna lock that slot spot up, man.
Okay.
I think Austin gonna lock that slot spot up.
Yeah, I got more.
Neighbors is not. I don't believe he's gonna start the season, man. I'm just say that, man.
No.
Pup or IR? Well, what y'all brothers feeling? Let's just get it out the way right now. Pup or IR? What we looking at right now? Let's be realistic and real with ourselves and to the audience.
I'm gonna say
be on the pup or the IR.
I'm gonna go pup. I'm gonna go pup. That's the first 4 weeks, right?
Yeah.
That's the first 4 weeks. I'm gonna go at least pup.
Shout out to LRP. He's saying IR off the rip.
Ooh.
Yeah. LRP has been on that.
Mm-hmm.
That's been his
How Sway?
Right.
All right, so I'm looking for, like I said, Calvin Austin lock up that slot. Neighbors will not be playing at this time. Beckham, Mooney, Barrios, because he gonna be the backup slot, and he gonna have the returning under his belt. So that's 4. Then you got Malachi Fields. That's your draft pick. That's 5.
That's a lot of bodies, but he just asking for the starters and shit.
Oh, the starters? All right, so the starters, I'm just gonna go because I'm not counting Neighbors, so I'm gonna go Mooney, Beckham, and Austin. Yeah.
All right. Gotcha.
Yeah, see, I think Mooney gonna be the slot, but I meant to also get a scenario of if Neighbors is on that pup, and I think it might be Slayton, Beckham, and Mooney.
I guess it depends if Slayton comes back in time.
I don't want Slayton on this 53, man.
I feel you, Shakespeare. We're gonna have to eat that contract. And real quick, shout out to Scoops. It's just one of those situations, Scoops, where it's like I said the other day, man. You win some, you lose some, but you live. You live to fight another day. Shout out to Witherspoon, man. Rest in peace. But talk to me, Black Freeze.
Yep.
Who do you see being the starting 3 wide receivers out of this wide receiver room?
My bad. I'm distracted, family. I'm sorry. Say that one more time.
Who's your top 3 receivers for the starting roles?
Yeah. I mean, if we're gonna go with the pup situation, it's gonna be Darius, Mooney, and I'm gonna go with Austin, man. Darius, Mooney, and Austin. To start with the wide receiver situation, giving Neighbors on pup. If the Neighbors isn't on pup, I'm gonna go with Darius, him and Mooney. Mooney is an outside wide receiver, though he can play the slot. I think Austin has more more experience just being in the slot. Mooney has split the defense. He'll do whatever. He got enough speed and enough versatility to to pretty much be a number one himself. So I kind of see him as a number 1B. You know what I'm saying? So I think, if anything, he's an outside wide receiver with Darius. Darius is going to be there, man. He just had a little sports hernia. If he had something crazy critical, then it's a little different, but he'll be there.
What if he get what's that foot injury called? With the toe, whatever. It's like a condition. What's that called again? I forget. Maybe, hopefully, let me not say it. Let me chill.
I was about to say, hold on, man. I cursed that boy. I don't know. I know.
Hopefully not, man. I wish him nothing but the best. Just I think this time
here is finished. Bro.
Yeah. maybe
bro.
the turf monster rears his ugly head again. But nah, man, here's my top 3. Barring a situation, injury or otherwise, Darius Slayton, Calvin Austin, and Mooney. And I think OBJ or even a Malachi Fields is going to be absolutely conversation for that 4th spot. So, and shout out to Mosley. He says Slayton, Mooney, Austin, Juju, OBJ, and Fields. He got the whole room right there.
Yo, Mosley, check the other account now. I think I don't know how that happened. We had you on a permission block list, brother. I don't know how it happened, but we did.
Nah, we can't have that. Not with the rank scan, brother. Definitely not that. But there was some other news here as well, man, that happened today, man. Some blockbuster trades. One involving somebody in our own conference and somebody also within our own division, man. And we would be remiss if we didn't at least have a quick conversation about it. But you know what we do when we outside, man? We slide. So today, man, Myles Garrett, as of, I want to say sometime in the afternoon, June 1st, 2026, is officially an LA Ram. The Cleveland Browns sent them packing and on his way over to LA for Jared Verse and a 1st-round draft pick. On the flip side, within our own division, AJ Brown goes and reunites with his old coach up in New England. And the Eagles sent him packing for a 2028 1st-rounder and a 2027 5th-rounder. So one move is for all in. The other is to see if they can make it back. Talk to me, brothers. Let's start off with you, Shakes. What do you think and how you feel about this shakeup in the league here?
So first I'll start with AJ Brown, bro. So first of all, what the fuck? These motherfuckers ain't even give up a 2027 1st-rounder. Because I heard that was a holdup. They didn't want to give up a 1st-rounder in this draft. So they get to fleece them and say, oh, we'll give you a 2028 1st-rounder, though. Damn, it's like that. And they also get a 5th-rounder for next year. All right, cool. That shit is like, whoa. All right. Second of all, this has been talked about since, January? I think he had an interview or something. He was on a show or something where he said it's a dream for him to play for the Patriots, and he loves that organization, and that's where he grew up, and he loves Vrabel and all that bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Hey, I love it. I love it because I hate these goddamn Eagles. You know what I'm saying? So anytime that they can get rid of a special player, I'm all with that. But they already knew this was coming, pause. They built for that shit. They prepared for it. They went out and got Marquise Brown, Hollywood Brown. They done got fucking 6 or 7 wide receivers. And they also drafted Mekhi Lemon. So they knew. You know what I'm saying? Yep. They knew that they wanted to do this. It was just about being compensated the right way, or how they felt like they wanted to be compensated for. And obviously, they wanted the 1st-rounder. They didn't get a 2027, but they got 2028. And that's cool. But well, it ain't cool for me because shit, Giants should have did some shit like that. If we could have did some shit like that, you know what I mean? But
LRP was trying to tell us. He was
yeah, I
trying to
mean,
tell us.
I know.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, man. Yeah, I mean, shouts to the Patriots though, pulling that off. And Drake has a weapon now. So
Don't they got
Patriots
Dobbs up there too?
yeah, Dobbs up there.
Yeah.
I mean, so they a pretty balanced motherfucking team now. And we definitely be a team to look out for. They went to Super Bowl last year. Something that I was telling people to watch out for. I knew that this team was going to take a huge jump. I didn't think that they were going to go all the way to the Super Bowl, but I definitely thought that they would be one of the tops in the AFC. So yeah, shout out to AJ Brown and the Patriots. That's a great move for them, getting AJ Brown to fuck about the division. Now, lastly, I'm not going to be too long-winded on this, but Myles Garrett to the goddamn Rams. Another Super Bowl contender, getting stronger, but this is crazy. This is just crazy work. This is wild, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, of course, you know, you got to give up something to get it, and they gave up Jared Verse in the first round pick, and that's something. But Myles Garrett, the best defensive player in the league right now,
Bar none.
you get him.
Bar
You
none.
get him.
Yo, and then there's rumors going around that supposedly Aaron Donald might come out of retirement pause just cause. What? What?
I think that's just
That's
smoke.
crazy.
But yeah.
Man.
I mean, if that is the case, man,
That's
put them in
crazy.
the Super Bowl. Like, you know what I mean? If they do that shit, that's just wild. But yeah, this is definitely needed for that team that's trying to go for a Super Bowl. When you're trying to go for a Super Bowl, you gotta make moves like this, man. You gotta make the splash, yo. This is what I always tell people. You gotta make the splash, man. Go for it. So great moves by both or all four organizations. Great for y'all. But we got OBJ back. Don't give a fuck.
Word. Ain't nobody care about this. And shout out to Scorpio. The Myles Garrett trade is bonkers. Even though he's 30, he is the best pass rusher in the league. Yo, fam, he is at his like the peak. He's got at least a good 4 years of high production in my book, easily, before he even starts to have like a downfall. Shout out to Mosley again. They barely throw the ball anyway. They won't skip a beat on offense. And you know what's crazy, man? Because now Jalen Hurts is actually going to have to throw in the middle of the field as opposed to just throwing it up and hoping that A.J. Brown comes down with it. That's how that's going to work out.
And he got nothing but little receivers, too.
Little speedsters, gadget dudes. Yeah.
Little,
Shout out to Scorpio.
Yeah, a lot of
again.
little dudes, man.
If Cleveland gets a good quarterback and a good tight end, they're going to be a sleeper team. They got a hell of a tackle on this year's draft. I agree, man. I agree. And yes, sir, man. Shout out to LRP again. Rams defy the draft. They said, fuck a first. And I kind of agree, man. But talk to me, same man. How you feel about these blockbuster trades today, man? Now we got to deal with a defensive phenom within our own conference. On the flip side, we don't have to worry about a thorn in our side in our own division. Talk to me.
Well, as far as the Rams, man, we said it a few shows ago. They stay Super Bowl ready, man. They don't give a damn about no first round pick. Never have. Ever since McVay been there, they ain't been giving a damn about no first round pick. They use that pick to acquire the piece that they need to propel them over the top to compete for a championship now. That's how they've been rolling, and that shit's been working for them. They've been competitive every year, you know what I'm saying? And they're putting themselves in a position to contend for a championship. So kudos to them. As far as the Browns, they didn't do bad they damn self. They did pretty damn good. They got Jared Verse and a first round pick. Jared Verse is a first round pick. He only been in the league, what, 2 years?
2024 Defensive Rookie of the Year, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I'm surprised that wasn't 1-for-1. But, you know, the Rams still got to pay Garrett. Garrett's still the highest paid defensive end in the league. You know what I mean? So you're giving up draft capital and you're going to pay him. So they know they got what it takes to go ahead and compete for a championship. again this year. As far as AJ Brown, I'm glad he's out of the division. He's like one of the only. They say 6'1", but he's 6 foot and some change. You know what I'm saying? But he played like he's 6'4". He played big body. Can't nobody tell me that he ain't 6'3" plus. And he's barely 6'1". You know what I'm saying? Like, so they got. That's a good replacement for Diggs out there. You know what I mean? So to keep Drake May's confidence high, he's going to have a veteran out there that could catch the ball and be a terror out there for defenses. I'm just glad it won't be the Giants facing that guy twice a year. You know what I mean? Because he plays a lot larger than he is in size and reality. Pause. As far as that go, man, that was a good trade for all these teams, man. And plus, to be able to put it off a year, not even next year. So I'm gonna give you a 5th round next year, and and you ain't gonna get a first rounder from me until the 28th. All right, man. But I think that'll pay off for them all right now. As far as the Eagles, with what they left with, yeah, they got a lot of miniature guys, man. They got a lot of miniature guys, man. And we're gonna see how that's gonna work out. You know what I mean?
Pipsqueaks.
Oh man. Yes, sir.
Real quick, man. Shout out to Wolf for the Snow. AJ Brown is out of my division. Goodbye.
Bye.
Bye. Scorpio again says facts. Super Bowl ready every year. Shout out to Mosley. They really gave up Verse, but for Garrett, I'm not mad at it. And you know what, man? Look, Verse is gonna get paid. So you could also see it as them kind of coming up from underneath pause a more expensive contract down the line. So there's one way to look at it, man. One way to look at it. And then Moses said Cleveland got a hell of a package, but let's be real. What they really gonna do with that? What they always do, man. Squander it. That's just what that is, bro. A lot of people thinking they gearing up to try to snatch up Archie, but hasn't been working for them, bro, for decades. But we're gonna see, man. But talk to me, Freeze. Break it down all the way. How you feel about these blockbuster trades?
Yo, man. NFL on fire, man. On fire, man. People are, reaching for the stars. First of all, the Patriots and the Rams, they're trying to get back to the dance. They're trying to get back to dancing. That Myles Garrett trade is immaculate. Like Same said, Jared Verse is a first-round pick, so they essentially got 2 first-rounders. Instead of just saying, like, yo, give me your 2027 and 28. They just got Verse. And is that the 27? That first round pick? It was 27?
No, it's the 2000. Which one? You talking about the Jared Verse one? Yeah, that's the 2027. Yep.
Yeah, I think that was an even exchange because the Rams are playing for it all. Every year they swinging. Babe Ruth. They swinging. Right? So I think this is phenomenal for both teams. Very interesting when it's going to come to fantasy. You know what I mean? Like, that Rams defense is looking disgusting right now. It's looking ridiculous. As far as the AJ Brown and the Patriots thing, man, the Patriots to me got the better of the deal. They also once again are swinging for the fence with their young quarterback. But the Eagles, man, I think they've been trying to avoid that rebuilding situation after their couple of visits. But I think that's what they're in currently right now, and who's the number one over there? Devontae Wicks? The rookie that just got there? Or is it Smith?
Yeah, it's Smith. It's Smitty.
You think Smitty is a number one or number two? Be honest.
I mean, to the rest of the league, he's a number 2. But to them, he's like a 1B.
Now, I'm talking about you, bro.
They going for him.
Yeah.
He a number 2. Yeah, he a number 2.
Yeah, they ain't got no number 1, man. So I just think that they got the saw under the deal, but really low key they rebuilding. So, and they do right with those first rounders too. They do right with them. They know how to wheel and deal. So, they may get the better end, long term. But the Patriots trying to get the chip right now.
But that's the thing. Like, they got a whole bunch of number 2s, right? You know what I'm saying? Because that's what they got. They got a whole bunch of number 2s, so. You know what I mean? And a starting slot. But they don't have a 1.
That's what I'm saying, brother. That's exactly what I'm saying.
Yeah. That's what I said. That's, you know what I mean?
That's terrible.
I'm agreeing with you. Yeah, I'm agreeing with you.
That's terrible, man. I like it. Ba, man. For us. The division wise? Yes. Keep more. Give me more. Yeah,
man. Yeah, we're not worried about those little short stuffs over there in the Philadelphia Eagles. And you know what? Shout out to Matt. He know who he is. He's the league commissioner for one of my fantasies, man. He's an Eagles fan. And I've been talking and I've been saying this for months. Watch how A.J. Brown ain't going to be an Eagle either at the beginning of the season or when that team starts to implode. And mark my words, it's going to implode.
It's going to.
But,
and I'm going to tell you why that little wide receiver thing is great. You know what I'm saying? Because who y'all blocking for? They're not blocking for Saquon on the outside.
No. And you damn for sure ain't gonna block with Abel Reese.
Not with the monster
Evans.
Oh my Lord.
Yeah. No.
I'm loving all that.
No.
Yeah.
No. Not today, fam. Not today. And shout out to Mosley again, man. Rams looking like Super Bowl favorite right now. Already, Mosley?
Yo, I ain't gonna already look at that roster. Moses on it.
A little crazy.
Yep,
a little crazy.
Stupid.
Where y'all think Stephon Diggs gonna land? Probably back with Cardi B. That's what I think. And the Browns wide receivers, Casey Concepcion, Denzel Boston, Jerry Jeudy, Cedric Tillman. Man, they need a good quarterback. Maybe Sanders as the starter. They need to. I don't know why they keep wasting time. But the problem is that monster contract with Watson, so he's going to be expected to perform.
He got to. You got to.
Yep.
After all of that, you got to put him out there and see what he got the last little dance. Give me that last little drip you got out there, man, and stop touching shit.
Yeah, that's a fact. But real quick, man, to talk about the Myles Garrett and the AJ Brown situation. I like this, man. I like when the league shakes things up a little bit, man. Like the teams need to do more things like this, like make things happen. You know what I'm saying? Because it's just when you constantly have to see the same thing and the same storylines, man, they kind of get old and whack. So it's good to see Myles Garrett go on to greener pastures to see if he can ride off into the sunset. And it's good to see a division rival start to feel some pain and lose some of their success. In
Super Bowl woes.
Know what I mean? So you love to see it, man, especially as a new football giant.
It's awesome for Myles Garrett, man. You know what I mean? Like, been losing all your career, well, mostly your career, and now you go to a contender. You know what I'm saying? So it's like now, you know what I mean? It's kind of like how Reggie White was, you know what I mean, when he was playing for Philly.
Oh, yeah, right.
He had to go to Green Bay. You know what I mean?
True.
He had to go to Green Bay.
True indeed.
You know what I mean? It's like, all right, hold on, man. I am Hall of Fame worthy, but people gonna look at it and be like, he didn't win shit though. He ain't even, how many times he even been in the playoffs? You know what I'm saying? When you know what I mean? When your cleats is hanged up, you know what I'm saying? The people start to look at your career and look at it like that, like, what have you done though? You know what I'm saying? So yeah, for him to go to the Rams, to be with some contenders and possibly end your career with a ring or even contending for one, now it builds your legacy to where it's supposed to be at.
Right. And I agree, man. I wish him nothing but the best, unless it's against us. That's exactly how I feel. But
we don't got the West, do
close. I think we do face the Rams. We got to go fly out to them.
Yeah.
You forgot?
Yeah.
Man.
Man.
It's going to be that ass, Mr. Postman, against Jackson. Jackson Dart, bro.
Yeah.
But, man,
but remember when they was talking all that crazy about Denver. That boy went up in there, put foot in chest, and the defense let him down.
You're right about that. You're right. And that was a bad loss. That was a painful one, though. It's pain.
I had them losing that game anyway. So
Yeah, I did too.
I'm not
I think everybody did. And then to be so close, but yet so far off of that bullshit. Oh man, don't even remind me. But man, we getting close to the hour mark, man. Closing statements. We're gonna lead off with you, same.
You already know, man. Thank you everybody for checking in. Staying live in the comments. Remember, tell a friend, like, comment, subscribe. And for me, it's always good to get out here and talk football with the bros. The Giants been, they've been putting their name in every hat, man. They keeping their options open, man. You know what I mean? They scouring the streets, keeping that grass cut low. They checking out everything that's going on out there, man. If it's an opportunity to upgrade this team in any capacity, they're exploring that option, and I appreciate that as a fan. You know what I'm saying? Other than that, man, everything's everything. Everybody have a great night, man. It's your boy, Same Difference. I'm out of here.
Chill, same difference. Black Freezer.
Yeah.
Go ahead and tell the Big Blue Ocean to wash their hands and all that.
Yeah. Peace to the family, man. Peace to the family. Man, the Giants got better today. Man. At least the wide receiver corp did. And you gotta love what you're seeing, man, from the Brian Daboll era to what we have currently. And I gotta be honest with you, man. I'm so happy we're gonna get back to Giants football. We're gonna get back to controlling the clock. We're gonna get back to punching people in the mouth. You could just see it. You could just see it in the framework and the structure and the way it's being built. And I just can't wait, man. We can get back to it. Get the veterans in the building. Mix the kids with the veterans. See what we get. We got a joint practice with Miami this year, so can't wait for that as well. But yeah, y'all stay tuned in, man, for the Shakedown, man, and everything New York Football Giants. Make sure you like and subscribe to the tribe. Run up and sub up to the family, please, man. Come on over here and get some of this good content. I definitely want to say thank you to the family for staying up with us at 11:07 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We appreciate you. The most valuable thing in life is your time, and we appreciate you for spending it with us. I just want to make sure you hydrate, communicate with the family. Wash your hands, and please stop touching shit, man. Black Freezy, and I'm out. Peace.
Black Freezer. Make sure you also cover your mouth when you cough or sneeze in public, man, because that's just
or you get slapped, or you get motherfucking open hand slapped when I'm around. I ain't fucking with you.
Uncool.
Put no DNA on me. That's like
savages and barbarians is what I'm looking at sometimes.
Yeah.
Shout out to Scorpio, man.
That was my trigger right there.
Yeah, that'd be my trigger. That's why I got to put that out there too. Shout out to you, Scorpio, man. You already know what time it is. Scoob, I couldn't agree more. It's gonna be crazy. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. But and Mosley, salute. But real quick, man, if you're new to the tribe, make sure you hit subscribe. Smash the like. We're gonna be always on this mic. As the days go by, man, it's just I get more and more excited for this season. And now with the addition of the prodigal son returning back in the building, ready to mentor the young buck and the Malik neighbors, this is exactly what we needed, man. And there's an old expression that goes, you always end up back where you started. And it's so apropos that the beginning of a new chapter over here with a John Harbaugh could possibly close with an OBJ walking off into the sunset. So let's see, man. Let's see. But with that, man, you already know what time it is. Oh, and real quick, I see you lurking over there in the Twitter, ghettos and the hoods and all that, man. Come on over to YouTube, man. Come over to the white picket fences and all that. We got like HOA regulations and clean streets. You know what I'm saying? We got the garbage cleanup and all that. We got the pool. Like, come on over. It's free. You know what I'm saying? And with that being the case, man, the Big Blue Revolution will be televised. Peace. Take it away, Shakes.
Ghost dog. Shout outs to the crew, man. LRP, Eve Children from the Bronx, J Rock, Miss Hangover, and everybody on this panel right here. You know what I'm saying? Right here. That's the crew, baby. Great show. great time to be a Giant fan, man. Man, we got Beckham back in the building. We got electrifying players and neighbors, and we got offensive line, and we got running backs that's very exciting and scatterable. We have a quarterback. We got corners. We have safeties. We have linebackers, y'all. Linebackers. We got defense. And we have a head coach that I am proud, and I'm declaring right now, I love John Harbaugh. Yes, right. I love John Harbaugh. Okay, he represents everything I feel that football should be. He has my mind frame, how football should be. He's bringing players that I feel should be in Big Blue. You know what I'm saying? Bringing back players that I feel should be brought back. You know what I'm saying? I love John Harbaugh. Alright? And the only thing that he has to do for me to say he's a football god, cause I ain't gonna say he's a regular god, but he's a football god, right? It's just win us a Super Bowl. Just give us a Super Bowl and you're on the mantle, baby. You're on the mantle. Alright? So shout outs to y'all. Shout outs to the crew. It's 11:11. Make a wish, y'all.
Yeah.
And we'll be back on Saturday night, right? Wait a minute.
No, that's on Giants tomorrow.
That's on Giants.
Must say tomorrow night, ain't it?
Right.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So hold on. Not even Saturday, baby. We going back tomorrow night.
Don't forget Shakedown Shenanigans too tomorrow morning.
Tomorrow morning.
You know what I mean? With LRP. Right. Speaking of LRP, man, you know what, fam? You just gonna have to talk to your city councilman or however that works down there in Houston, because damn, 2 months? That's crazy.
Yeah, that is wild. And I know I keep saying this shit, but look out for the Blue Bodega, man. You know what I mean? Look out for the Blue Bodega. Yeah, man, it's definitely should be premiering this week with the NBA Finals. Shout out to the New York Knicks. Shout out to the
San Antonio Spurs.
Who they facing
Don't
again?
get crazy, Shakes. Don't get crazy. Don't get crazy. We're gonna watch. We're gonna be easy.
I had to get you back for the last show, bro. You went too hard. Pause. You try to come at me because you was happy. You know what I'm saying?
My Spurs is in the final.
Yeah, you try to come at me because you was happy. I ain't want to rain on your thunder then, but I'm going to rain on it now.
Oh, I see what you did with the thunder. That was cute. It was nice.
Yeah.
But they on vacation right now, though.
I don't let shit go.
Yeah, they
I see now why the ENT stands for entertainment. I see it.
Yeah,
I see it.
Say it again. It Shakes ENT on YouTube, and the ENT stands for what? Goes
Entertainment. And that's what we're here to do. Entertainment for the big blue ocean. Absolutely.
That's right. But on all serious note, man, if you're listening here right now, man, you love what you heard, please, man, go to the subscribe button, hit that motherfucker. And then what you do, go to the description, right? Go to the description, because right there in the description, you're going to have all of our channels right there. Every last one. Ghost Dog, Same Difference, Black Freezy, me, you know what I mean? Everybody's channel, LRP. We'll have Ease up there soon, hopefully. You know what I'm saying? You have everybody's channel in the description. So please go to everybody's channel and hit the subscribe, please. You know what I'm saying?
Mathematics.
But
mathematics.
Yeah. And like
we try, school. We try.
School, appreciate your love.
Yeah, shouts to school, man. Shouts to all y'all in the comment section, man.
Yeah, they live. They was definitely live.
Sure, even before we went on.
Yo, shout out to Willie, man.
So much.
Willie, a whole Cowboys fan. He be participating damn near every other night.
Yeah,
shout out to Will.
Man. Shout out to Willie, man.
Sure, man. So shout outs to all of y'all, and we'll be back tomorrow night for That's on Giants, 10 p.m. Eastern time. Like we always say around this time, don't expect y'all agree with us, but we damn sure expect y'all understand. Understand? And don't get shook up, because we keep shit live. It's the Shakedown with the New York Giants on that drive for 5. And we out there. Takes away. Ghost Dog, I'm gonna go with the producer of the day.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, sir. You just been shaken up by the shakedown. And we up out of here. Peace.
Good night.
On.